Morning, peoples. It's a rainy day outside. It's a rainy day outside today. It's gloomy looking. Skies are gloomy. I'm in the shop right now. I just got back from my week trip, almost a week trip. We had to cut it short with Ed Tucker. Gonna do a quick video today. I wasn't gonna video this, but Tucker's always make a video of it. So got a little project I'm gonna do right quick. Going in 2 weeks from tomorrow, we're leaving to go, me and some of the kids, wife, we're leaving to go to Goose Island State Park for a camping trip for a week. Actually, I think we're gonna be there 8 nights. And if you go back on my playlist further down there, you'll see I had a video entitled, I think it was 50 pounds of Big Ugly or something like that. Me and my son Griffin were fishing on the Goose Island State Park Pier for the big blacks. And we hooked on to 3, we landed 1. But what I want to show you, what I'm getting at on this video, if you've seen that one, you see some lights that I was using on the pier. Down at the end of that pier, or anywhere you're fishing on a pier, if it don't have lights, I found a real simple, relatively economical way to rig up some lights, and they're plenty bright. They're good lights. They're LED, and LED will run for a long time on low amperage. So anyway, what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to re-rig my lights. I had them rigged up. I had a pole, used PVC for a pole, 1.5 PVC. And I had 2 lights on each one, and I'm not sure the wattage. I can't tell you how many watts they were because I didn't look at the package, and they're not marked on there. I'm gonna show them to you here in just a second. But anyway, I'm gonna rig them up different, because what I run these off of is my regular old deer feeder batteries here. And I have some in here. Here in this box, you'll see the old way I had it. I will rig this up in a little bit and show you what I did have. I'll kind of show you what I am going to do. Here's my bucket of lights I'm going to be using. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5 lights on each pole. I was running 2 poles with 2 lights each, and I was connecting them together and running them off of one of these batteries here. And I think these are 7 amp hour batteries, if I'm not mistaken. And these are the batteries that I actually use in my deer feeders during deer season. But something else that I found, let me get it right quick. Hang on, I gotta go to my DeWalt box. I want to grab one of these batteries here. This is a 6 amp hour DeWalt battery, and Tucker bought to me this thing here. This is an adapter. Y'all bear with me, I'm trying to hold my camera. I got it on a little tripod in my hand. This is a little adapter. Tucker got this off of Amazon, and he uses them to run his Garmin Live Scope. He has a box rigged up. You can go check his stuff out, Muddy Feet TV, and I think he shows on there how he rigged all his box up and runs his whole system off of 2 20 volt DeWalt batteries. So anyway, these lights, I was reading on the package, and these LED lights actually work from 12 to 24 volt. Will run them. So this 20 volt DeWalt will actually run these lights. I'll show you that in just a second. And essentially, this is just a mount for your battery. You got a hot in the ground coming out, and running at a DC current, and it will run those batteries. What I'm going to figure out is, once I get the 5 lights on, because the 4 lights would run on one of these batteries. I ran it for about 4 hours, and it never ran that battery dead when it had a full charge on it. That's a pretty good trip. I've got with me right now, I've got 5 of these batteries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rig these poles up where each one of them runs off of their own battery. So y'all stick around with me. I'm gonna try to video some of this the best I can. I might strap a camera onto my head here in a little bit so you can get a better visual of it, better angle of it. But essentially, it's gonna be just putting a whole bunch of PVC together. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna set the camera down. I'm gonna put the pipes together and show you what I had before, and then you'll kind of see what I'm changing to. Hang on. Okay. I put one of these together. This is what I had before, except on this pole here, I had a longer pipe sticking on there. So what I do is I take this pipe off, this stores, and then each one of these posts had a light mounted to it, but I don't glue them. I just stick them together. You can see the bolt hole there and there. See the bolt hole, that's where the light was bolted in at. I don't glue on none of this so that I can pivot them. I can go up and down, or I can go, if you can't see that, but I can twist this left and right. So I can go any direction I want. I can even spin the light around. It does hold together. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put 4 standards on here. I'm gonna build this with 4 standards so I can put 4 lights on it. I can go pretty much cover all the water, and these do shine pretty bright out in the water. I can go that way, and then 2 in front. And then I'm gonna have, I've got these lights here that I'm gonna put on the opposite side, and those will actually shine down on the pier to light the pier up. So I have 5 lights on each one. I've got to figure out what I need. I've got to go to the hardware store, and I've got to get more PVC fittings and more extension cord. What I do for an extension cord on here is I buy these little cheap ones, and I color code them. And you can buy them for $1 or something like that. And then I have one plug, one 3-way plug on here that has the alligator clips, and then the alligator clips just, or whatever you want to call these clamps, they just clip to the battery, and so you can plug 2 of these into one. That's how I was doing that. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna put this together. I'm gonna show you these lights cost something. I think I bought this pair right here for less than $25 for a pair of these. I wish they got Chinese writing on it, or Taiwanese or something. I buy them like this, a pair of these for, I believe, heck, I got 4 of these. I got 4 of these right here. I believe all 4 of them was less than 40 bucks. Something like that. They're not very expensive at all. I got a whole bunch of different kinds because I ordered them all at different times. This is another one that I have. These are the original ones that I had. These 2 styles right here. I got 2 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these, and 2 of these. So I have 10 lights total that I'm going to be running. But this time each one will be running off its own battery. So stay with me. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna need, run to the hardware store, and then we'll put all this together and show you how it works. A great system for lighting up a pier though. Y'all stay tuned. Alrighty, I made it back from the hardware store. I think what I got enough between that and what I have in there, and I got stainless steel bolts to bolt the lights up with. Got my cutters. I'm actually going to go, get the camera set up on the tripod. I'm actually going to go from, this is 1 inch. Everything that I'm mounting is going to be on 1 inch, all the lights. But I'm going to go from 1 inch after I get this done to 1.5 inches. I'm going to reduce this down where I can screw. This will be the leg. So I'm going to go from 1 inch to 1.5 inches on the leg. Make a stronger, I turned that something off. Did y'all feel that? Camera fell down. There. I'm gonna put the 1 inch, 1.5 inch leg on there, give it more sturdiness. And usually what I do, I know this sounds kind of silly, but when I'm on a pier, I take a roll of Gorilla Tape with me, and I can stand that post up. I can strap it in 2 spots with Gorilla Tape and hold it perfect. Get through, cut the Gorilla Tape off, wad it up, take it away, throw it in the trash can, and I'm good. So I'm gonna start cutting some pieces and putting stuff together. I'm not gonna sit here and have the camera running while I'm cutting. I don't see no sense in that. It ain't no art or skill to that. Just take a pair of these and cut the pipe. I'll show you all the pieces and everything after I get them cut and put together and what I'm up against and what I'm doing. And I spray painted all black just because I like the black better than the white out there. So anyway, got all my parts. I'm gonna start cutting and drilling, and then I'm gonna start mounting lights and running wire. So anyway, stick around. Okay, here's where I'm at right now. Man, I don't know how much. Let me turn the camera this way so I know that I'm getting it all in there. This is what I have. This T right here, I'm actually going to have another piece coming out of with an L on it. That's where the light for that's going to shine behind us or on us is going to be for lighting up the pier. Then I've just right now I've just got 4 standards. You can see on this side, these already are the old ones. I'm just reusing them. They already have the holes in them. So right now they kind of got a candelabra looking thing that I've got built up, put together. So y'all ignore all the mess in the background. I ain't had time to clean my shop up. You see all my fishing stuff is still out from my last trip. I ain't had a chance to put it all up where it goes. So anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I've got that kind of preliminarily fixed out. I got to wire it all in. I just got some old scrap wire, LED wiring lighting doesn't take, these little lights, they hardly take anything. You can use, heck, some 16, 18, 20 gauge wire. I actually use some speaker wire. Works fine. So anyway, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. I'll get back with you in a minute. Okay, I'm back right now. I took a break from my project. Look, I got a big mess, but I am working on it. But my grandbaby showed up and she wanted to show the world her snail. Tell them, Katie, what it is.
Pizza?
A snail?
Yeah.
Snail?
Yeah.
Yeah. She loves playing with the snails. When it rains, they come out. And she found one crawling across the shop floor and she had to grab it. So anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to show y'all the precious little baby and her snail. Tell them bye-bye. Tell the camera bye-bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Tell them peace out.
Say peace out.
Peace out, camera.
Whatever that was. Be back in a little bit. Okay, I've got the lights put together. I want to show you. I'm gonna try to hold the camera and hold the lights at the same time. They're going to end up being mounted onto right there, an 1.5" PVC. They'll sit on that. That bottom piece is threaded. It'll be glued, and the top piece here, this male part, that adapter will be glued. So anyway, here's the lights, and I've got a bunch of different kind of lights because I ordered them all at different times. They're all about the same wattage, put out about the same amount of light. And then this is the back side. It's kind of hard to tell. I got so much junk in this shop. Let me see if I can hold it over here. You can see it better. This light here is for to shine back onto the pier. You can see the other 4 are all facing the other direction. And what I want you to see here is, hopefully you can see that good. The way this works is none of this is glued, so it can all be angled any direction I want to put it. This can go here. I can tilt it down. They're all able to turn any direction I want to turn them to be adjusted, but yet they're tight enough that they'll stay in place wherever I put them at. So you can kind of see that all of that turns in there. You see I have black paint on these. That helps lock them in. It makes it a little bit tighter. This is a brush on enamel oil-based paint, so it takes a little while longer to dry, but it also makes it a real tight seal in there without completely putting it together. So that's how that, you'll see the light here. This is actually, it turned down like that. That'll be shining on the pier where we're standing at, or wherever we're standing at fishing. Let me see if that'll balance. It won't really balance itself. Let me move that camera back a little bit. It won't balance itself real well. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. I have the cord for it, and I have a long enough cord to reach all the way to the battery. I have alligator clamps, or whatever you want to call these kind of clamps, battery clamps, on the on the other one. I haven't colored this one yet. I'll color the positive one red so I know where it goes. And then, like I said before, I just use this is a 7 amp hour deer feeder battery. I get them for $15, and that battery will burn. Gotta make sure I hook the right one up. And all I gotta do is get the right battery on there. Plug those in, and I'm pretty sure that's pretty bright on the camera, but you can see that all 5 lights come on, and you can also see that they throw out a whole lot of light. That will light up the bait pretty well in front of me. And then I have this one for the back side. So I don't know if y'all can see that very well. I got the tripod set up away from me, but that's how it is. That's what I have. This will go on to a piece of 1.5" right here, to an 1.5" pipe. I'll take that, I can secure it in a rod holder on a pier, or like I said earlier, I take Gorilla Tape and just wrap it around the part of the pier and around that pole, and get through, just take the Gorilla Tape off. So let me, while that's still on, let me get this up here a little closer. You can, to give you an idea of how those, I use stainless steel bolts to mount those on there. Each cord goes inside here, and then they all come together. There's a hole in that one T right there. I just took them and tied them up, put them together all to one cord, and run them to one battery. So anyway, that's pretty much how I did it. They work good. They last a long time on a battery. You hook that thing up to a lawnmower battery or a car battery or a deep cycle battery, it lasts forever. Like I said, that little 7 amp hour battery, I had 4 of these lights running, 4 separate lights running on one for 4 hours, and the battery never went dead. So that's pretty good burn time for that much light. Anyway, just wanted to show y'all that. Something you like, maybe you want to build something, you got any questions, throw it down there in the comments. I want to thank you for watching. I might be building some other stuff here soon, always making up something, trying to ingenuity something. Tucker tells me I need to be filming everything I put together. I say I ain't got that much time to be filming because I'm always throwing too much stuff together or rigging something up. But anyway, if you like that, I hope you will hit that subscribe button down there at the bottom. And appreciate the subscribers out there. It's y'all that keep me going, keep me doing this. And stay tuned because pretty quick I'm going to have some giveaways coming up. So enjoy it. Y'all take care. God bless and good day.